Welcome to Garner Growth. Welcome to Garner Growth. What's up, fam? Welcome to another episode of Garner Growth. Today is going to be a really helpful episode because it's going to talk about journaling. And journaling is something that anybody can benefit from, whether you like to write or not. It's not about liking to write. It's about your mental health. And I'm going to share with you why I've been an avid journaler for over 2 years, which is a really long time to be doing a habit like that, for me at least. And so I stuck with it because it really works. And I've made it something that I look forward to doing, part of my morning routine. And before that, I was touch and go with journaling. Picked it up when I needed it, put it down. And you can definitely do it that way as needed. You don't have to be every day I do this, I'm dedicated to my ritual of journaling. What I'm going for is something that you can rely on, that's consistent, and that is giving you some benefits. So this is one of those self-care practices that is really beneficial, and the potential for it to benefit you is limitless. It depends on what you do with it. And there's so many different ways that you can journal. So I'm going to talk about those different ways today, and then also share with you some things that I do to be consistent with journaling. And then also how to expand it out of just being something that you do for yourself. It's so much bigger than that. It can be. And I'm going to share with you why it's so much bigger than just me processing my thoughts. And then at the end, I'm going to wrap it up with some prompts and then also some ways for you to incorporate mindfulness in your journaling or incorporate journaling into your mindfulness practice. And when you do that, you just exponentially grow the benefits of anything that you're doing, but especially with journaling, you can use it as a way to enhance your mindfulness practice and really just support you along the way, staying consistent with things that work for you. So the first thing about journaling that makes it so great is its unlimited processing power. When you journal, it's not the same as if I were to open my phone and type how I feel, type a note. When you use your hands to write and process your thoughts, you're doing this mind-body exercise. And the biggest reason why mindfulness exists and why I continue to talk about it is because we deal with a mind-body split. People do yoga because they're dealing with a mind-body split. There's some misalignment between your body, how you feel, your thoughts, your emotions. They're not all in alignment. If they were all in alignment, you would feel grounded, you would feel inner peace, you would feel calm, you would feel whole. You would be a lot less reactive to things that happen in stress. So when you write, when you put pen to paper and use your hand, it actually connects to your heart center, your emotional center, because you have these thoughts in your head, which are, I think of thoughts as chaos. It's like formless space. And when you put that chaos into words, you create form. So you take chaos and put it into some kind of form that makes sense. And that whole process of doing that, it's a creative process. It's and not creative like art creative. It's creative like you're literally creating ideas, beliefs, thoughts. And when you do that, you end up having to connect to how you feel. You can't skip that part. So in a way, journaling makes you sit down and connect your mind, your emotions, your body together into this one activity. And so when you're done with it, you usually do feel so much more grounded. You've been able to get some things off your chest, to say some things figuratively, right? Because you're writing. You're able to say some things that you haven't said out loud. And it's risk-free because you don't have to say them out loud. You don't have to disclose things to another person if you want to keep it private. And it's really a way to confide in yourself, but because it is outside of yourself, you have to write it down, get it out of your head. It has this ability to release emotional tension, release ideas or thoughts that wanted to get out. And when things want to get out and you suppress them and you don't let them out, they create pressure. Pressure creates agitation, inflammation, stress, disease, suffering. We don't want none of that. So when we think about self-care, when I talk about self-care, like I told you guys in the last episode, it's actively working on managing your emotions, managing your thoughts, just being active and engaged into what's happening with you, and then actively developing yourself. So if you are in a place where you are not feeling good about it and you want to move from the spot, you don't want to be stagnant, you don't want to go back, then you got to do something to push yourself forward. And that forward progress is what makes us feel alive and curious about life and purposeful. And suffering is part of it too. Pain and suffering are like prompts for growth. And that's why I'm working more and more at seeing my pain and suffering that way. Can't say like, I got it down, but there are a lot of times where I'm able to catch this feeling of what could be suffering and change it and be like, oh, okay, there's a lesson here. Like I'm actually about to grow through something and gain something from this experience versus it being something that sucks. So you have unlimited processing power. You can write as much as you want. You can write as little as you want. There's times where you might just want to draw. You can think about it as a canvas for your mental and emotional processing, where you can draw, you can doodle, you can make a visual of how you're feeling. You can do bullet points. You can write a poem, a song. However it comes out of you, there's no rules. And so that kind of filter-free expression and just that filter-free expression is what makes journaling so alluring to me. And it makes it reliable, and it gives me an honest reflection of myself so that I can go back and look at it and see patterns. I can go back in my journal right now, which right now this is my current journal, Manifest. And I like this one because, it does have like pages that you can rip out. Lines are imperative for me. I gotta have my lines. I can't just have like a free piece of paper. Well, you can see like there's different colors are right here. I try to switch up blue and black on different days, but sometimes there's purple. Sometimes there's, different colors. Just nothing too light. I have a bookmark in here that has my goal on it. So that's something that I picked up from, is it Bill Proctor? I think it's Bill Proctor. But it has your goal on it, just one goal. It's in my journal. So every time I open my journal, this is my bookmark. I see this every day when it's just an index card. So keeps me aligned with my goals. And then I'm gonna share with you also, let me show you the visual allure of journaling. So when you have a pretty thing that looks good and it's just sitting there, you're drawn to it. At least your eyes are drawn to it. So that's making it easier. That's making the habit a lot more accessible. Making it sit out. It sits on my desk. So every morning I go to my desk, have my coffee, and then I journal, put on some music. And that's one of the things I'll tell you at the end of the episode is how to set a space, how to create a container for journaling that makes it enjoyable, consistent, and more effective. These are one of my favorite things. I love me some gold pages. It makes it look like something cryptic and, mysterious is in here, like spells. And in a way, your journal is your spells. You're writing spells for your growth. And that's why I like it. So this is the one I was talking to you about that I started in 2018. Didn't pick it up again until like 6 months ago, and then I finished it. It's one of my favorite journals. And then this one my sister got me because I love to travel. So this one is like an explorer's kind of journal. So it has like brown pages, craft pages, and I can draw. Actually, this is nice because it has the drawing parts, and then it also has like the line pages. And it's like, it's leather binding. So I love that. This is a travel journal. Thanks, Sissy. I was just gifted these two journals. And I love these because obviously they're beautiful. Y'all know green is my favorite color. Look at this. Like, who doesn't want to write in this? Great. So that one I'm going to do next after I fill up the manifest one. And then after that, we'll do this one. And this one has gold pages. Yes, love it. So you can make your journal, pick your journal out, like make it a thing, something that you like to look at, something that you want to write in. So that's just one visual cue that you can do to keep it up. Another reason I love journaling is because you can shamelessly express how you feel without fear of judgment. And even from your best friend, your parents, your siblings, there is always some things you want to say or some things you've said that you're just like worried about what they would think. Or you're worried about if you said it right, if you said it in a way that conveyed how you actually feel. So with journaling, you can say things wrong. You can cross it out. You can go back and be like, actually, this is what I meant. And when you read my journals, there's times where I started to say something and then I was like, actually, no. I felt as I was saying it that it was a lie or that it wasn't really my truth. And so I would say that in the journal. I'd be like, okay, I didn't really mean that. Or what I meant to say was this. And it allows me to autocorrect myself or to self-correct without worrying about anybody, without considering anybody else and their judgment or their understanding, if they get me or not. And before we move on, let's have a shout out to our sponsor, Green Body Wellness. So this is Gratitude. Gratitude is a body butter made with shea butter, essential oils, all natural oil mixture that smells really good. Ginger, vanilla, hint of lime. It's kind of like key lime pie-ish, but better. And what I really love about it is the essential oils. The ginger really works well on your skin. It helps you get rid of any like body acne, blemishes, because it's also a really good exfoliator. So that one's my favorite. And then this is also my favorite. This is Peace, Lavender, Sage, and that's really all it is, lavender and sage. It's like going to get a massage or like doing a sound bath, but like in a jar. And so Gratitude and Peace are named after the energies that I wanted you to think of when you put them on. So gratitude, something we put on daily in our minds, and then also now something you put on daily on your body. Peace, something that you want all the time. Now you can apply it all the time to your skin and be reminded of inner peace. So that's greenbodywellness.com. All natural, inspired by Mother Nature, handmade. Good for you, good for your skin. Go check it out. So let's move along with this journaling episode. So if I have not convinced you already that you want to continue journaling, you want to start it and you want to keep doing it because it has so much more purpose and you can see the benefits of it are starting to unfold. I'm going to talk more about the benefits now, and then we'll close it out with some things you can do to create a mindful journaling practice. And to take the pressure off of creating rituals and practices, it doesn't have to be every single day, but consistency could be every other day. It could be once a week. Consistency is about creating a pattern, and we have consistency in things that we don't even want to do, right? You could be consistent in smoking, drinking. We can be consistent in not processing our emotions and lashing out at other people. We can be consistent at not saying how we feel and bottling it up and feeling like crap. You can be consistent in all those things. We want to put more effort into being consistent in the positive habits that really do something for us, that serve us and push us towards our goals. Journaling really helps to grow your self-awareness. Self-awareness is the awakeness of life. It's you being mentally conscious that you exist, your thoughts, your emotions, your ideas, having confidence in how you feel, having confidence in what you're thinking, and not being in this constant state of confusion and numbness where you just are like not perceiving a whole lot in life. So to me, that's the opposite of self-awareness. And we've all been there. Some will go in and out of that self-awareness, right? There's things that you can grow in your self-awareness with, but other areas where you're very ignorant or disconnected. And so self-awareness has it's like a diamond. It has different facets. And For me, the journey of life is to know all those different facets of self-awareness so that you can just sparkle like a diamond, you know? And with that self-awareness, like I said before, you can go back and look at your patterns. You can see, I've been talking about this thing for a long ass time. Like, I am over it.